What's up, everybody? I thought I'd just get on here and pretty much share a pretty cool topic that haven't really, I guess, focused on much or really made a video about. But yeah, so what I want to talk about is why I decided to get married at the age of 19, right? And for most people, that's a pretty young age to decide, you want to be married. But so to preface it, I just turned 21 about 3 weeks ago now at this point. And so, yeah, maybe almost a month. But yeah, to start it off, let's see, why I got married at 19. I'm kind of just making a video. I just pushed record and started making it on the spot. But to really, I guess, start it off, the word I thought of when I thought of marriage originally was trap, right? For the most part, I thought there was really nothing to get out of marriage. When I thought of the word marriage, it was like, no, I don't want to do that, nothing like that. But then now, when I think of the word marriage now, the main words that come up to me now is the word commitment and agreement, right? And so it's like, for me, it was a whole bunch of emotions, feelings, energy around being married, especially at such a young age. But, however, there was one thing that I had that most people don't have, right? Because like I said, I'm not going to not telling people to just go get married, right, at such a young age. I'm telling you what I had. I'm really trying to share what I had and what supporting tools that I had growing into this marriage and going into this relationship, right? So, one thing that I had in place prior to getting married was purpose, right? And so my purpose, I knew what I wanted to do. I knew where I was going. I knew why I wanted to create what I was creating. I knew that was clear, right? And so the only thing was really finding a partner to commit to and agree to that purpose as well. Someone who's also clear on her purpose, right? And us supporting each other within our purpose and what we want to do. And also aligning in purpose, right? And yeah, the main point was really that commitment, that agreement of like, hey, we're here to do the same thing. We're here for the same purpose. We know what we want to create in this world. We see what's going on. We see what we want to do. So the biggest point was, okay, now let's start building. And we're building together, right? And as a man, right, there's two main things that most men want, right? It is sex and there's money, right? So guess what? When you get married, one of those things is now off the table. Not off the table, but like you don't have to worry about it anymore. It's like it's an automated point, right? So now that point is like you don't even have to focus on that. Because keep in mind, as a man, if you're always focused on, oh man, when am I get my next fix? Oh man, when am I gonna, have sex again? What's the next time I'm gonna have sex? That's something that's gonna be distracting you from actually building towards your purpose, right? But now, once you have that point automated, and now it's like, okay, now that the sex point's taken care of, okay, now let's just go build, right? And so that was also a very key point in deciding that, okay, I need to go ahead and get married, right? And there's something that also a program that we have within us that kind of keeps us from really moving forward. And that is, you could say, a backdoor, right? When you're just dating, you just have a girlfriend or boyfriend, right? You're like, oh, okay, if it doesn't work out, we can just leave. It's no big deal, right? There's that back door, right? So the thought is still there, right? The thought of, okay, I'm not in a secure relationship. I don't have full security. Something could hit the fan either way. Like shit happens. Like shit hits the fan, that's what it is, right? Something can happen either way. But when you're married now it's a commitment to one, each other, two, to your purpose, right? And that's really the main point is the purpose, right? Because as long as you two, like both individuals, right, can agree on the purpose and what you're here to do, right, then everything else can be figured out. Everything else can be like agreed upon. Everything else can be worked out. But what do most people do? Most people just get into relationships, get married. They had this good feeling, right? They had the butterflies. They knew it was love at first sight. They knew we know she's the one. I want to be with her for the rest of my life. And then I said, once that feeling, that energy fades, what happens then? It just fades. Like now you're doubting whether she was the one in the first place. Now you're arguing more. You're getting into more disagreements. You're somebody sleeping on the couch, some shit, right? And so really is having that purpose. What are you even here to do? Because if you're not clear on what your purpose is, then, and you don't have anything to stand firm in, which like what we have is principles, right? Because I'm not here to just really develop myself. What we stand for is something beyond just personal development, right? And so, yeah, having that purpose and the principles that we stand by, and I can always share that more if people want to know more about that. But that's what we stand firm in. Feelings are in energy; they're up and down, left to right, diagonal, whatever, right? But principles, they stay firm, they stay rooted. And when you stay rooted in those principles and in that purpose, you can get through anything. You can solve anything. There's always a solution, right? And so, yeah, those are all the main reasons that I decided I wanted to go ahead and get married, right? So, yeah, I guess that's the end of this video. And, yep, thank you. Thank you for listening.